Oh, what's good, everybody? I'm about to do something a little bit crazy. So basically, I'm tired of my hair color. Are you? Are you tired of your current hair color? Do you get bored easily? Looking to switch up your hair color without the commitment? Trying to blend harsh roots and looking to make your hair color lower maintenance? Like me. In this video, I'm going to be doing a technique known as reverse balayage to switch up my hair color from high maintenance blonde to low maintenance blonde. Still blonde, but a little bit more natural, a little bit darker, perfect for fall, winter, and I'm really looking to add some more depth into my hair as when we look at it, it's a little flat. There is some dimension, but not enough dimension. Not for me, not for the look I'm going for, which is something like this. This is what my hair color looked like the very first time I highlighted my hair. I went in asking for balayage, not wanting it near my roots, wanting to keep it really nice and natural, and I had the perfect blend of dark and light. But here's the thing. I got addicted to the blonde. I started to bring the highlights further and further up, and that made my roots much more noticeable and much less intentional. Similar to what's going on here today. Okay. So, as a hair color compromise and without compromising all the hard work I have put into this blonde, I'm going to be melting my root color, reversing the balayage, breaking up this line of demarcation, and getting a much more natural result with my hair color for the colder months. And that's that. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys the coloring process, everything that I'm using, how I'm doing it, and we will see the final result. So without further ado, what I will be doing is utilizing demi-permanent color, and let me tell you why this is the best thing to use and why I'm using it. One, I'm going darker. I do not need any lifting agent. I do not need any ammonia or any high alkalinity in my color because I do not need to lighten my hair. I'm simply depositing. I'm filling some color back into this blonde and lightened hair. So, demi-permanent color is only going to deposit while also conditioning and adding shine, and it is not going to last me forever. So when I want to go back lighter blonde, because you know I will, I'm blondorexic, I'm addicted, I will want to go blonde again. This will allow me to do that without hating myself and without going through a terrible, terrible transition period. So if you're interested in switching up your color for a few months, or at least to lower the maintenance of the color you currently have, this is the way to do it. These are some of the colors I'm going to be using today. So I have many, many shades that I'm going to mix together to make concoctions to formulate a unique and customizable hair color that will suit me best and to deal with the issue that is on my head best as well. Now, some of the tools I will also be needing today are some gloves. I've got my color bowls and brushes. Also, very importantly, I have a scale here so I can weigh out my color and get accurate results. I'll also be needing some foils today, my mixing whisk, my metal tail comb, some clips, brushes, spray bottles, a squirt squeeze bottle, a great attitude, and last but certainly not least, I would be truly devastated if that during this color process I were to ruin my new TGIT merch. So, I've got some protective wear and now I am ready. So let's get started. When using demi-permanent hair color, it is to go on damp hair most of the time. You can use it on dry hair, but when your hair is very high porosity, like me, because it is previously processed and previously lightened, if I were to go on dry hair, my hair could really suck up the color and perhaps go a little too darker than I anticipate. I'm going to section out my roots. Roots, they haunt me. Section out my hair like so. See this regrowth here? That is 9 weeks of growth. So just over 2 months. That's what we're looking like. My hair grows pretty fast. And unfortunately, that's why I'm a slave to my roots. So now I'm going to extend this to melt this. Okay. To any of you concerned, yes, I am scared too. I have never done this to myself before. and I have never really gone darker since going so blonde. So this is gonna be new. I already hate my roots. I hope I don't hate them when I make them even more intentional. Now, one thing is it's very difficult for me to see the back of my head, so give me a minute. Them waves though. Let's watch me. Now that I'm ready, I'm gonna mix up the color when I'm ready so that it's ready and I can put it on my hair freshly mixed.
I'm using a blend of a natural, which is 6-0. This is a little bit lighter than my natural. Again, I'm trying to create a transition and I'm mixing it with a 797. 797 is a cool brown tone that I'm going to mix into the brown to level out that orange.
Basically, I'm actually gonna be starting in the back. I still want brightness around my face. I don't wanna make it really, really dark. I really just wanna melt this color, and I wanna have that like sombre, that teardrop effect, that it gets a little darker in the crown area, but still light enough around the face. So in the back, I'm gonna place my finger. I'm first starting, I have a middle part in the back here. I'm placing my finger there, the comb just on the outside of it. I'm taking this vertical slice. It's basically just to help me get really consistent sections. So now this is my finger width of a section. So there's some things going on back here. I'm gonna darken this whole section, this whole slice. But here's the thing, my ends that are really pearly and blonde, I'm not gonna touch those. I do not want to ruin those. I still want lightness on the ends. So I'm putting this right in my root. So I'm going in with my Big Daddy brushes. I'm going to paint this section. And then I'm going to take a comb that I have here and I'm going to brush a little bit. That's basically just gonna help to melt that color down. So I'm not creating more root lines. I really want a seamless blend. This is gonna fold up now. I need to keep that sectioned away, and I'm moving on to the next section. So I'm gonna flip that out of my way. I will also clip it. So I'm gonna be working on the sides and the back first, and I'm basically gonna be working in a diagonal, popping in these slices of color. But again, the beauty of this is it's going to be so low maintenance. Like, you know, if I hate it, eventually it's just going to fade out, and then I can just simply do highlights into my hair, because this process is zero damage.
So as I proceed through here, I'm taking my finger width section, I'm cutting that in half. I'm making sure to keep hair in between each brown shade that I'm putting through. And this may seem like, oh God, this is gonna be a lot of dark. She's putting in these chunky slices, but when you are so oversaturated with blonde, this is actually gonna keep it so natural. It's gonna put the right amount of depth in. Really just breaking it up, blending it down, keeping it cool.
Conveniently, my camera died in the middle of filming, so I'm filming on my phone now. I finished the sides and I'm moving on to the top. I will be mixing up a fresh batch, same thing, same color, and moving on to the top here. This is where it's worse. Oh my God, oh my God. Really need some help here. So ugly, it's literally so ugly. We have reached the top. My bangs. So again, I want to keep it braid around there, but I am still gonna have to break it up a bit. Mostly here I'm gonna be just shadowing the root. And I'll show you what that means.
Remember when I said I want to keep it nice and bright around the face? I don't want to be putting my darkest shade around my face. So I'm taking a level 8, which is a little bit lighter. And I'm actually starting to also melt that down to melt in between the 6, which was on my root all throughout, and then in between the very light ends. My ends are level 10. So I'm basically creating a gradient effect from a 6 to melt into an 8 to melt into a 10, and then it's just this beautiful ombre with a natural transition and 0 grow out.
Also, I don't have any gray hairs. But if you have gray hairs, putting demi-permanent color on your roots It will help to blend the grays, not cover them completely, but make those look more like highlights. So if you're looking for a color change, but you're also needing to repair your hair, demi-permanent color is the way. What's done is done. For now, while this processes, I'm gonna just sit back, relax, take a look at a good old magazine, aka flyer, to the beauty supply I get all my color at. And in 10 minutes, I'm gonna give this a really good rinse, and then I'm gonna put one toner all over, so to refresh my ends as well. I'll be back. Ooh, she cute. So far, so good. Definitely darker up in here. But now I'm gonna finish it all off with my final mix. Okay, it's time. This might all look very scary, but don't let it fool you. You can hardly tell what's actually going on because it is covered in the developed color. What's happening to me? I'm dehydrated. But my hair is going to be nice and hydrated. This is all very conditioning for it. I can already see the shine. I'm excited. I'm going to come back when it is all done. Time to wash. I'm gonna throw up. I think I love it. I'm just not good with change. I don't know about you guys. I'm terrible with change. My hair went from warm gold and kind of coppery orange in some places to a cool brown melt. This is a change that will give my hair a break from highlighting. It's a change for the fall now that the seasons have changed. And it is also a change striking a new beginning. I do feel like a brand new person right now. And again, this is something I have never done, so it's refreshing. I'm glad. I'm gonna enjoy it. I know that the color is going to fade out. That's what this color is made to do. That's what my high porosity hair is going to do no matter what kind of color I put on my hair. So this is going to be a very low maintenance change that I'm sure I'll highlight once again, but for now, I'm going to enjoy this. I love it! And if you guys love it too, or if you love this video, then please let me know. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, while you're down there, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what other videos you want to see. And before you go on there and start commenting saying, I like your old hair better, blonder is better, or any negative comments about my new hair color, just know that I'm not going to let it affect me, and I feel beautiful, and this is me now, okay? Temporarily. The only opinion that matters is mine and my sister's. And she said she likes it too, so ha! Alright everybody, that's it for this week's video. I'm going to go. I'm going to take some selfies of my new do, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Amanda, you might need to help me with the back. Oh no. Oh no. My pants are undone. Fix yourself. So here's what's good, and here's what's not good. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Whatever you do, sis, keep it cute, sis. It's the dark depths of hell. And I'm still gonna cry if I don't like my freaking hair that is everything to me. But you see, she's looking cute.